Hey all of you, welcome to JW Kids Online, where we are currently following the Israelites into the Promised Land. This is a promise God made them like so many years before today's lesson. The Israelites have done everything God told them to do to get ready for the big week ahead of them. You know what, it almost reminds me of the time when I was a kid and we were actually going to Disney World. I was just like so excited for that week because I knew that every day was going to be a ton of fun. I would get to fly there, meet the characters, and then go on a bunch of rides after waiting in line for 90 minutes. The point is, it was a week to look forward to. But, you know, the Israelites, they didn't have anything like Disney World. So what did they have? We'll find out in a bit. But first, game time! Hey everyone, welcome to our super fun, exciting game called Knock Down the Wall. We have two contestants with us, Miss Whitney and Miss Christine. How are you two doing?
Hey, we're ready to compete.
They are ready, how about you?
Let's see what happens.
All right! This is how we play the game. We're talking about Jericho. We're talking about how they have to get down that wall. God's going to help them. We have two walls here made out of playing cards. They each have one. When I say go, you two are going to go stand next to the table where your wall is, and there is a bag of marshmallows on each table. You have a weapon with you, PVC pipe, but this is a marshmallow blowgun, all right? They're going to stick the marshmallow in there, and try to knock each other's walls over. Now, the bottom row of each wall, that still has to get knocked over too. All right, please take your places next to your tables and your walls. All right, I'm getting out of the way. When I say go, you two go and go. Whoa!
Oh no! Mine went wide right.
Oh, Miss Christine's got an entire battlement down already.
I've got one.
Trying to go after, they're getting nervous.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
I was trying to make it.
Oh, we're going until you get them all knocked down. You gotta get that. Whoa, Miss Christine! Whoa!
No!
Wow! Keep going, I gotta see. Oh, you gotta do a little bit more. This has gotta get taken out right here.
Don't do
Miss
it.
Whitney finally landed a hit. Whoa, she's taking it down, top down. Whitney's still loading it with it. Oh, she's trying to take that. Miss Whitney, you got like almost half of the wall down there. Wow, good one. She's careful. A winner! Miss Christine! Oh, and now they duel. You've been challenged. Come back in the middle here. That was way to go, Miss Christine. Apparently the game's not over.
Now we're all starting each other.
Oh, very good. All right, thank you so much, Miss Christine and Miss Whitney for playing the game. Let's go back to that lesson right now. Thanks, Miss Christine. Thanks, Miss Whitney, for playing. That was amazing. I love that game. I might do that at home sometime. I don't know. All right, so back to the lesson. It is time. This is it. God has told the Israelites to get ready because this is the week that they would get to start moving into the land that God was giving them. But you know, they were going to have to face some battles along the way first. You know, remember that God has been preparing the way for the Israelites for quite a while now, honestly, and with his power and his miracles. In fact, I like this. All the kings of the surrounding and the distant cities heard about God stopping up the Jordan River to help his people get across. Remember we learned that? The Bible says those kings just melted in fear. They were afraid of Israel because they knew Israel had a real God who really loved them and could really help them fight their battles. And guess what? We actually have that same real God. I know it's weird to think about, but it's true. He really loves us and helps us. So most likely it's not going to involve a physical battle, but he really helps us during the good times, and the hard times, and just all of life, honestly. Grab your Bibles, turn them to Joshua chapters 5 and 6, because Miss Anna has more.
Did you know that God will fight your battles? Last week, we talked about Joshua and his army. And this week, they are faced with a huge wall surrounding the city of Jericho. But before they take over the city, a man ready for battle was standing in front of Joshua. And he told him, "I am a commander of the army of the Lord." Joshua heard this and got on his knees and worshiped because he knew that God was with Joshua and his people. God was going to fight this battle for them. And when they came to the city, they saw everything was shut up. The gates were closed and no one was home. No one was leaving, no one was going in, and God said, "See, look at this. I have given you this victory. Here's what you're going to do. March around the city once for 6 days. Then on the 7th day, march around the city 7 times. And the priests will blow their trumpets, and you will all let out a great shout, and the walls of the city will fall down." And so they did exactly what the Lord said to do. And when they shouted, guess what? The walls fell down completely flat, and they were able to get into Jericho. And also, the spies remembered Rahab. They protected her and her family, and she lived in Israel for the rest of her life. You see, the world can be hard and scary. People don't always make the right choices, and sometimes bad things just happen. But God will fight our battles. He is more strong and more powerful than anything on this earth. Not only is he strong, but he's compassionate and he loves his people. He will fight for us. He will do things that we never even imagined. God knows what you are going through. He knows the good and the bad. But guess what? God can make good out of bad. He can turn a problem into a gift. No matter how hard things seem, if we trust God and obey him, we will always, always, always come out victorious. And so my question for you today is, what battle are you facing right now? Is it something as big as the walls of Jericho? Is it another kid who picks on you? Or a family that doesn't get along? Or is it something like maybe you just feel really sad and you don't know why? God sees you and he loves you. And he's going to fight for your best interest. Surprise! There's another step after this question. Jesus tells us to love our enemies and pray for those who persecute us. Ask God, what do I do in this situation? This is the next step. Maybe your next step is to find a trusted adult and tell them about it. Maybe your next step is to ask God to heal someone's heart, or maybe even heal your heart. And as you go today, know this. God has plans for you. Not plans of evil or destruction, but plans to give you hope and a future. That's Jeremiah 29:11.
All right, Miss Anna, it's the time of the show again where we ask questions. I'm going to ask you your question. Has there been a time in your life where you kind of felt like you were going through a battle and you saw how God, fought for you and brought you through that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, kind of sad, but also good to hear. So when I was in high school, I had really bad depression. And so I had to get pulled out of high school just because I couldn't keep going the way I was going. And at the time, it was really hard for me to see how God was with me. And I almost didn't believe that he was. But looking back, seeing his mercy and his faithfulness in pulling me out of that bad situation, and in that way that he fought for me, in that way he said, no, this is not good for her anymore. I'm going to take her out of there, and I'm going to give her a safe place to be, where she can take time to focus on what really matters. It's hard, to look back on it. It's easy to see where God was in it. At the time, it was really hard.
Yeah.
And I didn't know where he was. But that being said, it gave me space to believe that there was hope. And it gave me space to see that there was more than just where I was, and that there really was a future for me. So it was definitely a battle that I could not fight myself, but the Lord fought it for me. Yeah.
It's amazing through those things how, like you said, God shows us that what we're going through, our little spot that we're in right now, that's not everything.
Yeah.
And there's hope out there, and he will bring you through it. And I know one thing that he tends to do is use these things in the future to help us. Did you ever see any of that? Like, oh, I see now what, like going through that, how he shaped me through that.
Yeah, I think it gave me, in that time, like it gave me a little bit more freedom. And it was something that I had never done before. I had never stepped out and gone outside of the norm. I had always just done what everyone else was doing.
Sure.
And it was really scary to step out of that norm, but it gave me the confidence in myself to be able to do that again. And so then when I had a stronger faith and I had built my relationship with God more, he called me to move to Kentucky and go do missions.
Yeah.
And that is a huge step. Not everybody does that, right? And so because I had that experience of already stepping out and doing something different, I had the strength and the faith to step out again and do it again. This time, not out of fear or struggle, but out of joy and happiness and readiness for what God had called me to.
Wow.
So.
That's just amazing. And it's amazing how, the same God that was with Joshua and the Israelites is the same one that's still with us now. It's still with Anna. So before we go, I'm going to remind you again, right below is the Devo. Find that Devo. Search for it. Download it, print it out, do it together as a family. You'll love it. It's all there to help you through with this lesson. And if you want to go back and watch the previous JW Kid Online videos, there it is, right there. Follow that link. You'll see all the ones we've done in the past. And we'll see you.
I almost said tomorrow, but we'll see you next week.
Yes. You still got to get them, okay?
Yeah, you are.
I love this. You got the competitive